Well. What a joke. So basically tonight, or today, has been literally the show of shills. Literally actors everywhere. Almost as many as that first massive one all the way back in September, guys, right? But look, as you can see, I've paused it right here, and who should you see but Grey Bleeder and Tyrant Thunder. And then just have a listen to how they talk to the police. And basically this whole thing is basically to show that the anti-lockdown movement is basically aggressive and threatening to the police, because they basically, before this, they've managed to get the territorial support group to just sort of run away, literally in their vans and run off, yeah. And who should be doing that but Grey Bleeder, who I exposed months ago and no one did anything about it. But, you know, that's London for you at the moment. It's lost. So anyway, have a listen, right? Listen to how they talk to the policewomen and look at how they got Grey Bleeder right there in the centre of it all.
Put your mask on, lady in the front. Mask on. Mask up. Hello? You're infecting your co-workers. Mask on, bitch.
Yeah, they called a bitch. Look.
Put your mask on, lady in the front. Mask on. Mask up. Hello? You're infecting your co-workers. Mask on, bitch.
Come on now. I mean, they're just literally trying to make us look like aggressive animals, basically. And who should do that better than Grey Bleeder, who you found out, I made a video about him only yesterday or whatever it was, right? Of him like being aggressive to police. So you see the theme here, yeah? They're trying to make out like we're aggressive to police, whereas I've always said, don't give them that. Don't give them that ammunition to say that's what you're like. Look at the head movements of Grey Bleeder. Look now, look. Is that a man or a chicken?
Mask on, bitch.
So the missus were looking and said he's on something. Now that might be the case, but this is all, I believe it all to be an act. He's just there to look like he's on drugs. Like he's literally, you know, just been doing crack before he came out on a anti-lockdown protest, guys. And you know what, guys? The funny thing is that all the people who were filming this, people like Media Consumer 911, Subject Access, Tyrant Thunder, you will basically know that this guy is what I'm saying. And you let him get away with it. You let him make us look like this because you get paid to do it. And imagine selling yourself out. Selling humanity, selling your poor brothers and sisters who've done nothing to you. Nothing to you. And if they saw you in the street injured, they'd probably help you, but that doesn't seem to matter to you because you're happy for the anti-lockdown movement to look like this, to look like aggressive thugs and crackheads and druggies. That's what you want them to do. And you film it and put it on your channels and get donations. I don't even have any words to say anymore.
Bitch. Mask up. Hello? You're infecting your co-workers. Mask on, bitch. Mask on.
And what it's like is he does the erratic head movements, looks at the camera to make sure, yeah, I was in focus, I'm not in focus, yeah, I've done it now, and off he goes, watch.
Mask on.
See?
Well done, brother. Yes, brother. Hold them bitch to account, mate.
And that guy's shouting, hold the police to account, mate. if I'm not mistaken, that's a guy called Spectrum, who has a channel and he films all these dodgy events, right? And all day he's been like swearing. You've heard him swearing constantly, and that's another tactic to make us look bad. Have people there that they put there to make us look bad by swearing. That's another one. Yeah.
Chill. Hey, cut. They're pointing. I wouldn't be fighting. Fuck off, like the rest of them. Go on. Be fighting. Fuck off, like the rest of them. Go on. I wouldn't be fighting. Fuck off, like the rest of them. Go on.
So there you got Grey Bleeder, again the man who I exposed months ago, but no one did anything about it, even though they had the resources and capability to do it and the information. But anyway, there's Grey Bleeder now telling the police to F off. Again, basically. So how many more occasions are we going to see this guy either get arrested or swear at police or all these kind of dodgy events? Yeah, he said that he got beaten up by the police and they stole his wallet. He says all kinds of stuff like this, right? And yet they have him right next to Piers Corbyn. It's funny that, isn't it? Piers Corbyn, who's obviously a person in the public eye, a vulnerable man himself because of his age. But yet, you know, they allow this guy here, who's obviously... There's two things. He's either playing a part, so he's not sort of drugged up and all this and erratic. He's playing a part, or he is. Either way, he's a wrong un. And either way, the people who were filming it, like I said, Subject Access, Tyrant Funder, Media Consumer 9/11, they all know who this guy is. They've all stood next to him for many, many hours. They know exactly what kind of effect he's having on the anti-lockdown movement. He's making us look like an idiot. And much worse, in fact, making us look aggressive animals, basically. But they're happy with that because they get paid to do that. So that's very sad to me. Very sad. So let's finish where we started. With Grey Bleeder here on the right, Tyrant Funder there. And then listen to the language that they use against a woman. Doesn't matter if she's a police, you shouldn't be calling a woman this, in my opinion, like that. Listen to the language. And then look how Grey Bleeder comes in and then does his erratic sort of head movements for the camera and then walks off. And that's basically it. Summarise the whole thing. It's an act. And they're using the same people to film it and the same people to act it out like they did months ago. And that's why they love our channel, Overkillers.
Mask on, lady in the front. Mask on. Mask up. Hello? You're infecting your fucking mask on, bitch. Mask on.
Look at Grey Bleeder. I'll leave you with his face. Look at this wretch of a man. Like I said, he's either playing a part of someone with some kind of weird habits, or he has, or both. Either way, he's not one of us, guys. He's not one of us. But he's being used to make the anti-lockdown movement look like aggressive animals, and they've got it on Rupley, which is a well-known channel. So that's the footage that people around the world are going to see, and they're going to think that the anti-lockdown movement, who is people like you and my missus and our families and good people, that's what they're going to think. The general public are going to think that's what we are. People like him, Grey Bleeder. And people who tell the police to put their mask on properly, bitch. Yeah?
Mask on! Mask. Hello? You're infecting your fucking mask on, bitch! Put Put your mask on, lady in the front.
Come now.
Mask on.
Mask up.
Hello.
You're infecting your
Fucking mask
co-workers.
on, bitch.